So if you don't know me, my name is Kayla. I'm your diamond leader with It Works. I've been with the company since March of, wow, yeah, last year. Um, and big things are happening this month. So my goal has ultimately, well, when I first joined, it was $200. I needed $200 to get us to our next paycheck. Um, and oh, sorry guys, my phone just went off. I joined for an extra $200 a month. And when I did it, I was looking to make an extra car payment so that my husband and I could stay home. Like I could stay home and be a stay-at-home parent. And um, at that point, I had quit my full-time job, kind of on a whim. I wasn't really like planning on quitting my job. And then just I couldn't stand to be away from my baby. He was just so perfect. Brittany, I know you can't hear anything. Yeah, you need to join the audio. I can see that she's not joined. Sorry guys, more people are trying to hop on. So I'm all distracted. I'm just gonna like set this down and put it on silent. Yeah, I gotta click out of it. But tonight, that's not really what I wanted to talk about. Um, when we first joined, we're really excited, right? But I guess when we join, you have to remember people are going to say no. People are going to like when I joined, I had my best friends in my family are the ones who I had gone to first and was like, hey, would you support my business? Hey, would you like help me out and be a product tester? Or hey, do you want to join my team? And I got the biggest rejection from the ones who were closest to me. Okay, right? Like that's kind of, I feel like I almost expected that. I knew my mom wasn't going to understand something like this because she didn't even know how to work Facebook. Why would she understand network marketing? You know what I mean? But I still had that like, okay, I got to ask her for her opinion and I got to ask her to be a product tester. And then I was a little down in the dumps when she said no, even though I knew she was going to say no. When I joined, I kind of already knew that was going to happen. Like I joined and I was all in. And I think that that's what separates us from others is that when we join this business, we're all in to make that extra income, you know? And it's not hard to do what we do. We post, message, follow up, and add friends and make new friends. That is it. I was doing all of those things honestly on Facebook beforehand as it was, except I was scrolling more and I wasn't making money. So I figured, you know, if I could hear a few no's, that really wasn't going to keep me from making that extra $200. I made that extra $200 within my first 30 days. I got my first 4 customers and they were not family. And it took a lot. It did not happen like I talked to 3 people and I enrolled all 3 people. I talked to as many people as I could until I ran out of people to talk to. And that's the thing. People kind of judge on who's going to want to be a product tester and who's going to want to be a distributor on your team when I don't think you have the right to judge. I am somebody who you would not know if I went out there and I was struggling to pay my bills. If I was having a hard time, if I had to go to a food shelf, okay, just to feed myself, you would not know about it, like willingly. I wouldn't just be like verbally like announcing it to the world, you know? It's something I would struggle and I'd be quiet about. So if somebody was to come up to me and be like, hey, do you need some extra income? I guarantee you I would probably politely decline, but it's gonna plant a seed in my head to now like think of, can I do that? If one other person can do it, why can't I? And when I met Sarah Neerman, There was a few other people on my post. Now, if you guys don't know who Sarah Neerman is, she is your triple diamond leader. And she's a top 150 income earner in the company. I have met her in person. She's about to go presidential, doing really big things with her business. And if she can do it and make $17,000 a month from her phone, why the heck can't I? I live in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I have access to like thousands and thousands and thousands of people right at my fingertips. It's not hard what we do, except we make it hard, okay? So in this business, you are not your boss, like, or you are your own boss. You don't have a boss hounding you, telling you what to do, telling you that you're doing a good job, um, just giving you that like constant reassurance you're doing the right thing. You are all you got. Okay, like, yes, you have an upline, but your upline doesn't want this as badly as you do, at point blank, every single time. If you want an extra $500, that is all on you. And I don't mean it like you don't have a team to help you to get there, because that's how we promote. We promote because we all want the same things. We all want to grow. And nobody can force you to work your business. At the end of the day, that's it. And I think actually sometimes being a stay-at-home mom is almost like harder, because I have so much time in my day where I can just do whatever. I could get sidetracked cleaning. I could get sidetracked with the baby and just spend countless hours thinking I'm working my business, because, you know, that's what I went to go do. And then I got multitasked with, you know, a dog throwing up, or a bird needing to be fed, or just a baby crying. Like, stuff happens. My time is all over the place. So I make sure, okay, I plan out my week now. And this is like something that is extremely important. Every successful person does this. If you want to be successful, you have to make a plan for your goals. Okay, so if you want to make an extra $500 a month, let's say that's Ruby, you need to know what your goals are. So let's say right now we're in the beginning of, we're almost into the second half of the month. We should be still working on DTs. So you figure out how many DTs you need, okay? And if you, let's say we need 5, technically you would need 3, and then one other person to help get other people to join. It's so doable. You post, like I said, you post message and you follow up and you add friends. Now, I post, like, okay, so here's my time switch for everything. In the morning, I first wake up and I do like it's a manifesting video, a YouTube that literally, like, it gives me something to focus on, no outside things. It's literally a 10-minute YouTube video. If you guys want it, I can send it to the Shine Bright group, but it's amazing and it just gets me in the right mindset. But you cannot be doing it while you're showering. You can't be doing it while you're driving. You literally just have to be sitting there in bed first thing in the morning. It just keeps your eye on the ball. If you want something to pay, like, let's say you've got car repairs, like I got that going on right now. Focus on that for the day, okay? Mine has been double, 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 double. Like, I want to be double diamond because I know my work ethic in this business has been like above and beyond. I know that I am a strong leader. I know that my team is worth all of this. And I know I'm putting my time and my effort into it. And I'm not talking about like 10 hours a day, guys. Okay, so you guys think I am a stay-at-home mom, but I do not spend all day, every day with my phone glued to my face. So in the morning, I'll do this routine that immediately kind of gets me like eye on the ball. Like, I know I want double, which means I have to just kind of trust myself. This thing, this video talks about listening to my higher self, okay? So every now and then I'll get like I hear my own voice in my own head telling me to do something, telling me that I either need to post, or I need to talk to this person about this, or I need to blah, blah, blah. I don't actually think about them for too long anymore. I actually act on them. So they make a difference. I feel like it's literally guiding me in the right direction, and I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I don't have to see the results. I just know I'm going to get there because I have the goal set in mind, okay? I've got my week planned out, and I'm doing the work as I go, and then I'm just kind of trusting grace. Like whatever you want to call it, whether it's the universe, the law of attraction, God, what have you, you got to have a little grace that if you're having all of this work and you're still not seeing the results that you want to see, somebody is guiding you in the right direction, and it's just a planting season of your life, okay, or your business, whatever the case may be. It's just going to be a little quiet, and then you're going to reap in all of those benefits. Because at the end of the day, it's not us getting to the goal that matters the most. It's the growth in between getting to those goals. A big reason why I stayed at a rank is because I didn't grow. I just kind of stayed there. I didn't, go out of my comfort zone. I didn't go and do these weekly Zooms with my team. I didn't talk to a lot of people. I didn't switch up my messages. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, you're going to keep getting the same results. So I do that, and then I do some self-development while I'm in the shower and getting ready for the day. So I actually set an alarm for myself every day. So like I'm very self-disciplined at this point. Like I may not have a full-time job, but I'm like working like I do. And I do that for like a half hour. Usually it's a sermon. Sometimes it's Tony Robbins. It's whatever makes you feel good and keeps you in a positive mindset, because it is so hard to lose yourself every single day. And I don't mean this as like just a business thing. I'm talking to you like a person. It is so easy to get caught up into society and everybody telling you that you can't do something because they don't see themselves doing it. Or I can't even tell you how many countless times, I've been upset with myself for not working my business or not doing it the way I thought I was supposed to the day before, and letting it roll on to the next day and the next day and the next day, instead of just doing something, instead of just working and keeping at it. Because for every time that you don't work your business or don't message or don't follow up or don't post, it takes your business back 5 days. So one day, all of a sudden, it's back 5. Like you have to keep that momentum going. I've got girls on the team who are like, hey, I'm not getting the results I want, so I stopped posting. Wait a second, why would you stop posting? How is that going to get you more yeses? Do you get what I'm saying? Like these things are silly. You're listening to the wrong stuff in your own head, and then you just stop working and eventually you quit. Because I've had moments in my business where I didn't enroll for 3 weeks. And I had to keep messaging every single day. And you know how pissed off I got at my enroller when she's like, are you messaging 100 people? I'm like, yes, I am. Like I said, you just got to have some grace. You got to know that somebody's there. They see your hard work. It's going to be rewarded. You just got to kind of keep trucking. So I do that. I do the sermon, and then it's my baby. It's me and my baby, and I kind of answer, team texts or messages if I can. I'll send out, like I said, if I have like kind of a glimmer of something that I need to do, I'll do that. But my main focus from probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning till about noon is Wade, full on. If I have like a pee break or like a minute to do my hair, that's usually when I'll do stories or a quick post. It kind of depends. Posting, all of my posts are right there on the spot inspiration. I'm trying to up my game a little bit because I know the algorithm changed. I haven't really seen, so if you guys have seen anything on the algorithm, I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff. So I'm not sure what Jade was talking about. So she explained, girl, if you have to lie down on the floor, then you need to just do it. Then stand up, back up, and see how that feels next time you get frustrated. Let me know how much better you feel. Oh, it's so right. It's so right. So the month, I think I just woke up the baby. My bad. The month before I went diamond, I had a really bad month. And I lost rank right before that. And my head was just so off. It was like so frustrating. I was like, oh my God, is this ever gonna happen? Everybody keeps making it sound like I was doing the comparison thing. I was looking side to side and I was like, oh, this girl's promoting. How come I'm not promoting? It's because it's on God's timing, dude. God is the only, whatever, universe, you gotta attract those vibes. Like if this is what you want and you're working towards it, it's going to happen. You just can't quit. You just can't give up. Even if you're working a little bit a day, dude, like you just need a little, like a little at a time, baby steps. Like I didn't join to be diamond in the beginning. I joined for $200. And then from noon until, well, it's whenever Wade has a nap. Once he goes down for his nap, I will get myself something to eat. And then I'll sit down and I will intentionally work my business. I don't talk to my team during that time. I've been trying to kind of see how long it takes me to work my business. And I'm going to tell you, I spent just a half hour last night. I posted, I got 900 people added to my Captivate so I could follow them on Instagram, and I messaged 70 people. So when people tell me that they don't have time for this business, I'm gonna just call you on your BS. Something's not right. You're just not making time for it. You're not seeing where you have those little windows. I could be sitting there waiting for water to boil and I'm like cooking dinner and I have like that 10 minutes, where I'm just sitting there watching the water. I might as well send out some messages real quick. Because if you're not working your business and you're all focused on your team and that's it, you're not going to go any further. Like I said, at the end of the day, you are the person who wants your promotion the most. That's it. And if you truly want to make that extra income to do this, that, or this, then do it. And then I kind of usually might have to give myself a break because sometimes he takes a long nap and I can't just sit there with my phone messaging or adding friends and posting. Like it's just, you know what I mean? So I give myself kind of a break. I will listen to either self-development, whatever, clean. Sometimes I clean. And then he wakes up and I'm with him until 5 o'clock when my husband comes home. When my husband comes home, I leave and I go out to town pretty much almost every day because I need a break, like a mental break. If anybody else is a stay-at-home mom, like as soon as they get home, you're running out the door. And I'm still working my business while I'm on the road. You guys, like I talk to you through the whole thing. That's why voice chat is absolutely amazing. I even do it with my potentials. Like they know I'm a real person. And when they see me out in town doing the exact same thing, they see how genuine I am. Which actually just happened tonight. You just gotta be yourself. Find what works for you. And at night, I say I try to do another power hour. And then I work a lot with like my team and charting and looking at who's got declined cards and just a lot of stuff on eSuite. Tuesdays and Mondays are my crazy days because I had training today and I had to figure out these are weird for me, right? Like these are weird for anybody who's just kind of like going at this. And I've been doing this for a little while, so they're not so scary, but I just mean in general. And then tomorrow is my team day. So my team day is like filled with lots of leadership stuff. I get on a lot of three-way phone calls or try to, depending on what my day looks like. And I think sometimes people, I heard something the other day. They said, I don't know, I feel like I have to talk about it. They stated that they felt bad for not enrolling because of me. And I'm not sure, I guess, of an upline. Now, I've had my own differences with my upline, okay? And I think that that's how it always is when you have somebody in a leadership role. It's just like when you go to work and you have a manager or supervisor. They're trying to mentor you and push you to be the best version of yourself, the best, hardest worker. They know you're a hard worker, They know that you're amazing. But like, are you willing to do the work for it too? Do you get what I mean? So it's like that little extra push. And at the end of the day, like these enrollments are not a timelined thing. if you end up not getting charted for your first promotion, it is okay. That doesn't mean you just stop. It means you just keep going, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I just look at this as, I'm in this business for life. I'm going to be double diamond eventually. Eventually, I'm going to be a triple diamond. I know this for a fact. I am a lifer, and I made that decision a long time ago. So when my routine is off or I feel a little overwhelmed, I make it work. I change up my routine. I listen to good quality stuff. You can't do the same things over and over again and just, like I said, expect the same results. So that's kind of my spiel, I guess, today. Let me grab my planner and I'll show you what it looks like. Stick my Okay, so this is my planner. As you can see, there's highlighted stuff, there's names. So what I do every Sunday night while Jade is actually talking, I will take my planner out. I have in pink, like bold, that I need to manifest. I need to state my positive affirmations every single morning. Like I said, that's the first thing I do when I wake up, because if I'm not in a good, happy mindset, I'm thrown off for the entire day. I have my goals down. I want to be a top 150 income earner. Part of me wants to go on stage. These are all these things that I've finally written down, and I'm like, I'm claiming it, I'm calling it, I'm going to do it. I don't really know how, but the how is irrelevant. Like, I know I'm doing the work to get there. I even have silly stuff like sign language. I want to learn sign language for Wade. I already know sign language, but I got to find my old book. Giveaways, follow up Friday. I even have positive quotes in here that are written in bold and then highlighted so that I'll see them every single day and I can usually say it out loud. Now, when I write people down, so I message at night, I'll message like a bunch of people, and then I'll respond. When I respond, I write everybody's name down first before reading the message. If they tell me no thanks, they tell me that they're not interested, that they don't want anything to do with it, I cross their name out, okay, in my planner. If they're interested, I star them and then I highlight them, so that way on follow-up Friday, I can just go through the list, dude, and like really start with those first and kind of ask the other people something else. I also tally how many people I message every day, so I know what my numbers look like. I know that Shelby does a tracker sheet. I try to stay on top of those. That's just, I'm like a go, go, go. I need something really quick, so I just tally and kind of count every single day. And I have a goal for myself. I wanna message at least 50 new people, 50 to 100. I would prefer 100. At this point, now that I know how fast Instagram can go, yo, I'm like all up in it for. I'm ready to go like 200 tonight and tell you how many minutes that takes. I didn't even get message blocked, okay? That's another thing. So Instagram, I love Instagram because I can message in mass amounts, and I'm just sending a quick thing, and probably every like 15 to 25 people, I might add a new name, like a new pet name for somebody, or like sweet name, or I might actually use their physical name. If I've talked to them before, I'm a little bit more casual. It just depends on the situation, but I tweak it just enough so that the messenger doesn't block me. But like phone numbers, But just highlighted every single time that I'm like really working, just crazy. Stay with my free version. Okay. So I've got I don't know how many minutes that's just said. I probably should have looked, but told me that my free version is up. Now, do you guys have any questions or like specific stuff that you want me to go over, and I'll talk about it before we're done? But knowing what your goals are, putting them down on paper is different from saying them out loud. I really have been working hard towards getting my body back into shape because I've been kind of feeling it, and I know that summer is right around the corner. So today I did this thing with Post-its, okay? I'm terrible about keeping track with my planner for anything other than work. I'm not gonna lie. So instead of me saying like, oh, I exercised every day in my planner, I cut up Post-it notes for 21 days because it takes 21 days to create a habit. If you're having a hard time managing all of this together, it just takes 21 days to figure your shit out. So working out, that's what I did too, okay? I applied this rule to not just working out. So I have it numbered 1 through 21. I want to make sure that I'm doing my mindset stuff every single day. I want to make sure that I'm sending out so many messages every single day. And I want to make sure that I'm actually like trying to do something with physical activity and keeping my body in a really high energy state. So I did these Post-its. You guys can look on my Facebook to check what I'm talking about. And every day I just pluck one off until 21 days are up. And I'm like, heck yeah, I've made my goal. That's a goal, just to break those 21 days. That's kind of what I did when I first joined. I did something very similar because I found it really hard for me to post. When I joined, I had to post 9 times a day, dude. 9 times a day. And it was so hard because I had never posted, ever. But you know what? I wanted to make this work. So I figured it out. Abby Pollock is awesome for details and informative videos. I'm talking details. That's who I follow every day for my workout stuff. Now, is that somebody like a workout person or is that an It Works gal? I was actually I should have done the What the Fit app today. Not gonna lie, like I should have done that. I really like, I don't know her name. And what else? An exercise fitness junkie. And I follow a bunch of, and at night, okay, so my favorite thing to do is post and stories, and I love socializing with people. I do make sure that I spend like 10 to 15 minutes before bed, like right before passing out, just kind of talking to everybody. You gotta find what makes it fun and exciting to work your business, and then just keep going. I mean, messaging is not exciting for me. That's not my exciting part. My exciting part is getting to know people through their photographs and their posts. And then, I mean, yes, like I converse with them about being distributors and potentials, and then I get really excited because then they join my team and we become friends and like you develop this whole relationship. I love that part of this business. Okay. So I'm like all caught up in the feels, and I know that that's my thing, but I make sure I find time with that. So I just did a post too about how to create good quality posts. Like I said, that's my thing. That is so much fun for me. I like making everything super pretty and girly and fun and whatever. Um, and if you're not excited, you just need to start working your business again to see where it is. Like this should be exciting for you. I went out today and got nail polish for myself. I got the biggest check from It Works in the past 14 months, and I went out and still only bought myself some nail polish. Like that's why I joined, is to have a little bit of money as a mom staying at home, like to do those things for myself. And it turned into something so much more. And you like I said, the possibilities are endless here. I'm super, super excited to see kind of where these next few months take you. And I'm going to be 100% honest, it's May. May is a planting season for sure, because the summer is right around the corner and people are starting to get like pretty much their toes wet into the warm weather. But it's going to get their thinking going, because guess what? Kids are out of school next week. College students are almost done. Like people are going to be like, yo, what am I going to do for the summer? Yes, you, but can you make money by poolside, by the ocean, wherever you want, you can do this. I just, I don't know. Anything else you guys got questions about, want to talk about? Mindset stuff, how's everybody feeling? If not, I'll let you guys go. Okay. Well, if you guys do come up with something, or if you'd rather talk to me privately about something, just shoot me a message, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.